Hey Noms Racers, it has been a hot minute since I did one of these videos with y'all. It has just been a very busy summer. I've been getting pulled in a lot of directions, and I'm kind of bummed that I didn't do more of these because I actually kind of like doing these, and for some strange reason, many of you have told me that you enjoy watching these videos from my garage. To those of you that really enjoy my videos that much, I'd say you need to get out more because there's got to be something better to do. But we're coming close to the end of the season. I wanted to give you a video update and talk about a few things. I got my handy dandy notepad here. We did a thing last weekend. We brought back the Medina time trial. Hasn't gone on in a couple of years. The only thing I'm sad about is that Kenny from Knobby Side Down wasn't able to be there, but they had some pressing duties to attend to with Camp Tuscazor yesterday, and you can't be everywhere at once. But it was a little bit of an honor to get to bring back that race because one of the reasons I fell in love with the mountain bike community was the races that Kenny used to put on, and the Medina time trial was a big part of that in 2019. And we had a great weekend. I mean, it was so incredible. I was honestly a little bit nervous about this one because it was the first time I'd been involved with running a time trial. And it's definitely a little more to it, a little more technical pulling off race day for a time trial. So I was a little bit nervous. But I have to give a major shout out and virtual fist bump to Mark and Nick from Summit Freewheelers Timing, our USA Cycling referees and officials. They did an absolutely incredible job yesterday. I know that there were a couple of technical difficulties with a couple people's timing, but they managed to sort them out. And I will tell you this, the time trial would not have gone as smoothly as it did if it were not for the hard work of our two USA Cycling officials, in particular Mark Erzin and his technical knowledge. The way he set up the start order, the way he got everybody's names displayed with a countdown timer. I know standing there looking at us doing it, it might have looked like it was just me standing there with my clipboard, but we were actually looking at a screen that Mark had set up with everybody's name displayed and their countdown to when we would release that person. And if Mark had not put the work into doing the setup properly, we would not have been able to pull it off. So major thank you to both of our officials, but especially Mark Erzin for helping make that happen. As always, our races are designed to give back to the community and the trails that we love and the juniors programs. I thought it was really, really awesome that the North Coast Narwhals NICA team, even though they were not able to be at the time trial because there was a NICA race doubled up on the same day, I'm working on that for next year, I promise. They still came down and did a lot of volunteer hours to get the trail in shape so that everybody else could have a great time racing on Sunday. So big shout out to them. Shenanigans crew came down and grilled hot dogs for everybody, so that was awesome. And if you didn't hear because you weren't at the race yesterday, Ray from Spin Bike Shop said that they're going to be earmarking funds from this race to buy some new equipment for the Medina Trail volunteers. They're looking for some backpack blowers and some new weed eaters to help them keep the trails in shape. And I think that is just an absolutely incredible use of funds from our races, going directly back into the trails we race. Another really special moment for me is one of the guys from the Medina Trail crew came over to talk to me, and I apologize, I have forgotten your name if you're watching this video, but he was one of the original builders of the trail, and he wanted to personally thank me for bringing back the Medina time trial because they loved seeing their trail raced, and they were really bummed that there was no Medina time trial for the last couple of years. So the trail volunteers that take care of that trail, even the ones that weren't racing yesterday, were just so stoked to see the racers out there having a great time on the trail. And that's that's one of the reasons I do this too. I love seeing all of you having a great time do our races. So it was a blast. It was an incredible weekend. I slept less than usual on Saturday night. I usually have a hard time sleeping the night before a race, but the added stress of it being the first time trial, I slept even less on Saturday night than I normally do. But everybody had a great time, and thank you all for turning out and making it a great time. Sorry, I got the hiccups, and these videos are unedited because I haven't had time to learn how to edit videos. What do we got coming up? We got one race left. We have the series finale and state championship race at Vulture's Knob. Less than 2 weeks out at this point. And as always, looking forward to seeing everyone there. Couple of things we want you to know about series finale and state championship weekend at Vulture's Knob. You are welcome to come down and camp Saturday afternoon, spend the night. There's going to be a bonfire. We're going to be playing a movie on an outdoor projection screen. We have chosen to play The Goonies because Emily O'Brien and Emily O'Brien's dad have both never seen The Goonies. And I just think that's sad because it's such a great movie. So we're playing a movie. Also, Tracy Judge and Stacy Rhea are going to be putting on an intermediate level skills clinic on Saturday afternoon. It is free, but we do ask that you sign up on Bike Reg. These hiccups are still here, I'm sorry. We do ask that you sign up on Bike Reg so we can get a head count of how many people are doing it, and we don't want to have too many people signed up for the clinic as well. So if you want a good skills clinic from two great lady coaches, sign up for that on Bike Reg with your race registration. Also, if you're going to camp, check the box that you're camping. It's free to camp, but again, Vulture's Knob crew just wants to get a head count. Vulture's Knob got a beer permit for the weekend, so Great Lakes beer will be on sale all weekend. Money from that beer goes right back into Vulture's Knob's trail fund to help those trails stay awesome. After that, the only thing we will have left is a series awards party. I believe the date is November 10th at Ray's Indoor Bike Park. Once again, if you show your 2024 NOMS number plate, you'll get discounted admission to ride for the day, and we'll have a big area reserved, and we're going to do a potluck lunch, so please plan on coming. We'll be giving out the awards for both series awards and state championship awards at the awards party at Ray's. And I can't wait to see you all there for that too. One last big announcement. I've been kind of keeping this one under my hat. Yes, Women's Weekend is happening again next year. And one thing I saw a lot of people talking about online was how much everybody wishes there was a race for everyone at West Branch State Park. In 2025, Women's Weekend will go on much as it did this year, and it will be a ladies-only race at 10 a.m., but boys, you get to race at noon. We will run the men after the women, so it's still a true women's-only race, but the guys are going to get to race West Branch as well. And may have some news soon about who the volunteer group is that's going to be pitching in to help that weekend. But I think it's going to be an incredible weekend. It's the weekend of like the 19th of June or something like that. Look in the events tab on the NOMS Facebook page. It's already set up on there, and you can click that you're going. But yes, guys, you will get to race West Branch next year as well. And I know there were a lot of you that were really bummed that only the women got to race this year. So put it on your calendars. Hopefully I'll get another one of these videos done before our series finale and state championship weekend. And I will see you on the start line.